Get ready, here is the question. What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
Throughout my life, I've been exposed to both those who are privileged and underprivileged. And what I've learned is that we are all human. We all want to be loved, we all want to belong, and we all want to be seen. So we should treat each other that way. Thank you.
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
What quality in yourself are you most proud of, and how will you apply that quality to your time as Miss Universe?
Soy supremamente apasionada por todo lo que hago.
I'm incredibly passionate about everything I do.
Con pasión,
With
tengo
compassion,
disciplina.
I have discipline.
Con pasión, entrego todo mi ser en cada escenario que piso.
With compassion, I put my whole self in every situation that I work at.
Así lo hice como actriz,
I've done this as an actress.
así lo hice como Colombia,
I've done this as Colombia.
y no lo dudo que así lo haría como Miss Universo.
And I do not doubt that I would do this as Miss Universe.
Thank you.
As Miss Universe, you have to be confident in who you are as an individual. And Miss Universe is a woman that has overcome many fears, and by that, she is able to help other women overcome their fears. She is a woman that nothing is ever too much to ask for, and I think that is exactly who I am. Thank you.
Here is your question. Name something over the course of your life that you failed at, and tell us what you learned from that experience.
About 7 years ago, I survived the earthquake. I feel I was failing myself because I was not living my dreams. I was living day by day, and that earthquake, it was a bad event, but I chose to be a very positive person and learn a great lesson from it, because if I am here today, it's because I am living my dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Hayden.
J'ai échoué plusieurs fois dans ma vie.
I failed several times in my life.
J'ai cru échouer pendant ma première année de médecine parce qu'au départ, je n'étais pas sur la liste.
So I thought that I failed the first time that I went out on a casting because my name wasn't on the list.
Et l'après-midi même, j'ai été m'acheter un nouveau livre de médecine.
And the very next day, I found that I was in a new book.
Je pense que quand on échoue, il faut continuer, il faut se relever. Et je pense qu'on est toutes capables de le faire. Si ce soir, je ne gagne pas, c'est pas pour autant que demain, je n'aurai pas le sourire parce que je fais partie des 3 finalistes.
So I think that when you fail, you have to be elevated and you have to try again and keep going. If tonight I'm not one of the winners, I will still have had the great honor of being one of the 3 finalists.
J'ai beaucoup appris quand j'ai cru échouer. Et heureusement pour moi, finalement, j'ai eu ma première année de médecine.
So I think that I have failed before, but for me, this is the great first opportunity.
Thank you, friends. Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
Yo estoy segura que debo ser la tercera Miss Universo para mi país, Colombia.
I am positive that I should be the 3rd Miss Universe for my country, Colombia.
Porque tengo todas las capacidades de la mujer latinoamericana.
Because I have all of the attributes that a Latin woman has.
La sensatez y el conocimiento que uno debe tener en las situaciones que una Miss Universo presenta en el mundo.
I am a woman who is full of feeling and have the attributes that a woman should have in Colombia.
Que Miss Universo enfrenta en todos sus eventos.
And a Miss Universe should have for all of her events.
To be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility. If I were to be Miss Universe, I will use my voice to influence the youth, and I would raise awareness to certain causes like HIV awareness that is timely and relevant to my country, which is the Philippines. I want to show the world, the universe rather, that I am confidently beautiful with a heart. Thank you.
What is the greatest contribution of your country to the entire world?
Well, I'm very proud to live in the USA and I'm honored to represent it. And I feel like the contribution is just that we have a wonderful influence on the world and we can always help other countries if they need our help, and we can give back as much as we can.
Thank you, USA. Thank you.
Pienso que mi país ha sido un ejemplo a seguir para el resto de países.
I believe that my country has been an example to be followed by the rest of the countries.
Somos gente perseverante, a pesar de cualquier obstáculo que se nos presente, seguimos luchando por lo que queremos lograr.
We are a persevering people, no matter what obstacle we have in our way, and we continue fighting for that which we want to accomplish.
Después de muchísimos años de dificultad, hoy en día estamos logrando liderar diferentes escenarios a nivel mundial.
Notwithstanding many difficulties we have gone through, today we are world leaders in many different matters.
Y es algo que me hace orgullosa de representar ante todos ustedes.
And I am quite proud to represent it before all of you.
Thank you, Colombia. Gracias.
What is the most significant thing we can do to help elect more women to political offices around the world?
Pienso que para poder seleccionar una buena mujer debe tener las cualidades que esta reúna para cumplir su labor.
I believe that in order to select a good woman, she must possess the good qualities in order to perform a good job.
Disciplina, saber adaptarse, responder.
Discipline, know how to adapt herself, how to respond.
Con su labor, su función, complaciendo así con su trabajo.
Her work, her performance, and fulfilling her job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Spasiba, Rasha. Spasiba.
What is your biggest fear and how do you plan to overcome it?
Yo creo que uno tiene muchos temores, sin embargo, esto no es negativo.
I believe that one may have a lot of fears, but nonetheless, this is nothing negative.
Yo pienso que los temores los tenemos que sobrepasar y que esto nos hagan cada día más fuertes.
I believe we should overcome all of our fears, and this in turn would make us much stronger.
Y de esta manera volvernos mejor personas. Al momento que asumimos nuestros miedos, somos más fuertes y capaces de enfrentarnos a cualquier reto.
And thusly, we can become stronger persons. As soon as we overcome our fears and we're sure of ourselves, we can face any challenge.
Thank you.
Venezuela, thank you very much.
As an international ambassador, do you believe that speaking English should be a prerequisite to being Miss Universe? Why or why not?
For me, being Miss Universe is not just about knowing how to speak a specific language. It's being able to influence and inspire other people. So whatever language you have, as long as your heart is to serve and you have a strong mind to show to people, then you can be Miss Universe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philippines.
What is something you have done that you would never do again?
Okay, well, first I'd like to start off by saying that every experience, no matter what it is, good or bad, you'll learn from it. That's just life. But something I've done I've regretted would probably be picking on my siblings growing up, because you appreciate them so much more as you grow older, you get closer with your family, but everybody fights with their siblings, right? So, but I don't regret it.
There they are, right there,
Thank
waving
you,
to you.
USA.
They're like, thanks, sis.
If you could trade lives with anyone in history, who would be and why?
Я проживаю свою жизнь, и я очень ею довольна.
So I simply live my life and I'm very satisfied with it.
Но если бы у меня был шанс, такой великий шанс, поменяться с кем-то ролями, я бы выбрала Клеопатру.
Well, but if I did have the chance to trade roles, to trade positions with someone, I think I would choose Cleopatra.
Потому что считаю ее очень сильной и умной женщиной, достойной уважения.
So I think that she's a very powerful and strong woman who is very much worthy of respect.
И считаю, что женщина тоже может быть лидером, как Клеопатра.
And I think a woman can also be a leader like Cleopatra.
If you could change one of your physical characteristics, which one would it be and why?
Graças a Deus, eu estou muito satisfeita do jeito que Deus me fez. Gosto de mim assim, não mudaria absolutamente nada.
Thank God, I am very well satisfied with the way that God created me, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Considero uma menina bonita por dentro. Tenho os meus princípios, os meus valores.
I consider myself a woman endowed with inner beauty. I have my principles.
Aqueles que eu adquiri da minha família, pois sinto que fui muito bem educada e assim que eu pretendo ser a vida toda. E já agora...
I have acquired many wonderful principles from my family, and I plan to follow these through the rest of my life.
E já agora aproveito para deixar conselho a todos os presentes.
And now I would like to give all of you a piece of advice.
Respeitem-se uns aos outros.
Respect one another.
Bem, obrigada. Obrigada, nice job.
Some countries still practice the death penalty. Is it acceptable and why?
Good evening, Las Vegas. Good evening, judges. I believe that life is a gift given by only one ultimate creator. And I believe that none of us as humans have the right to take a life. And I believe that we, as mere beings of the earth, have no right to control what it is that only one person can control, and that is God. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamaica.
In your opinion, what effect is unsupervised internet use having on today's youth?
Bueno, creo que el Internet es una herramienta realmente necesaria, indispensable en estos tiempos, en estos momentos.
Well, I do believe that internet is an indispensable, necessary tool for the present time.
Y definitivamente tenemos que cuidar lo que nuestros hijos ven, lo que nuestros adolescentes ven, y bueno, simplemente inculcarles desde jóvenes que, bueno, valores y todo este tipo de cosas que se aprenden en la familia.
And we must be very careful and watch over what our children watch and see, our teenagers watch and see, and we must be sure to teach them the values that we learn as a family.
Para que ellos puedan hacer un buen uso del Internet.
So that they may use internet properly.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mexico.